my spooky pickles, how we doing? Got another solar holiday for you because that is what the December holidays actually are all about. Welcoming back the solar energy, whether that's a god or a planet or just nature. It's welcoming back the sun energy and the renewal of life and warmth, and the shortest day of the year will have been and gone. And this one we are doing Saturnalia. You know, the one where you put a little figure of Saturn on the couch and offer him sacrifices like wine and food and presents. Yeah, you don't know. You're in the right place. I'm about to tell you. There are many different ways to celebrate Saturnalia. And I don't know if that would be my favourite one, but there are some good ones. So let's get into it, my spooky pickles. So it's a solar festival, and it is celebrated between the 17th and the 23rd of December. Yes, I'm reading my notes. You celebrate it by feasting, gift giving, even gambling, which was frowned upon and illegal most of the time, but in Saturnalia, frivolity was highly encouraged, and silliness and merriment and over consuming most beverages. Also, it'd be like quite the social inversion of what would usually be. So instead of slaves and servants and masters being separate, they would, in some households, some wouldn't, they'd dine together, and sometimes even the masters would serve the servants food first, or even serve them. Some wouldn't, some would just let them eat first and still eat separately, but the thought's nice. I think it has more to do with stopping any revolts and just giving everyone like a day off to be happy. It was seen as a holiday though, so between these days no one would be working, no one would be, doing anything that wasn't fun and frivolous and silly, and to celebrate the god Saturn. So obviously these celebrations would usually start with a sacrifice at the temple of Saturn. It would usually be like an animal, like a pig, usually. There is one example though, the historian Livy. There is no more names than that, that's just the name I got. I researched it a lot, couldn't find any more names than that. He recorded a human sacrifice during Saturnalia in 217 BC during the Punic War, apparently. And yeah, there was a recorded human sacrifice there. I don't know if it was a particular harsh year and they thought Saturn might prefer a different kind of sacrifice, or if just things were a bit of a struggle, so that's what they chose to do. Either way, I wouldn't encourage that. If you want to incorporate any elements of Saturnalia into your holiday fun, I think I'd leave that one out, just so you know. But yeah, so it'd be a public holiday. A way to celebrate would be gift giving. So you could give small gifts called Saturnalia. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. We all know I'm not good at it. So these would be small terracotta pots or wax figures. You would generally decorate with like greenery and foliage and life and plants. Also candles. People would wear brightly coloured clothing. Everything would look very merry and festive. There would also be a king of Saturnalia, or like the Saturnalia king, and they would be like elected. It's just a bit of fun basically. They'd just give out, silly orders, nothing serious, just part of the fun. And the 25th, however, this is where the 25th comes in, and I think where the Catholic Church got the idea to celebrate Christmas on the 25th. It is actually to celebrate the birth of the sun god Sol Invictus. Yes, I did check my notes because I kept saying it back to front. I've had to re-record this a few times because of that. Thank you, dyslexia. So that was an actual deity recorded by the Romans. That's the actual day that deity would be celebrated. Because even Yule isn't the 25th. So, yeah, I think that's where some of the churches got the idea to superimpose Jesus over Sol Invictus. Sorry, I'm getting a bit poorly. But yeah, some other rituals would be to put a figure or a statue, like a small figurine, not a massive one, of Saturn on a couch and leave him food, wine, presents. But yeah, they would play. It's so funny because gambling and things of that nature were really highly discouraged and illegal, but they would be highly encouraged during Saturnalia, and lots of frivolity, overindulging, feasting, merriment, all that kind of thing. And as much as it is said that servants got to be equals to the masters, I don't think that happened in some houses. I think some it did, some it didn't. Some were still quite not as equal, but treated a bit better. But it seems like everyone mostly usually enjoyed that period of time. I think I've covered everything on Saturnalia. If I've missed anything, let me know. If there's any parts you think you would enjoy celebrating or incorporating into your holiday merriment, let me know. Again, it is solar energy, so anything like in regards to candles or having an outside fire responsibly, just to bring in some solar energy, some warmth, some light and life into things, I think might be nice. No human sacrifices though, please. I will not be held responsible for any of those. No, I don't even, pardon me, I don't even like the thought of sacrificing an animal, so definitely not a human. Just leave a nice glass of wine out for whatever deity you want to celebrate. I mean, that's a perfect offering. If I was a deity, I would more than happily take a nice glass of wine. And if you don't drink, no, apple juice or something. There's options. Just no humans. They're off the table, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, if you want me to do any more videos in regards to winter holidays or Christmas or Yule or, this time of year, the holidays you would get, any holiday spirits, any holiday deities, even Christmas. Because I do know lots about actual Christmas in the Christian terms. And the way a lot of Christians celebrate Christmas is a very pagan way and not a very Christian way, I must say. So if you want a very salty version of the origins, the haunted origins, I'd say, of Christmas, let me know. I might do it anyway, because I like to be a salty witch with a bee. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there so I don't make this too rambly. I hope you enjoyed learning about Saturnalia with me today, my spooky pickles. Again, if I missed anything or you want anything more in depth, let me know. Let me know your opinions. I hope you liked the video, and I shall see you all soon, my spooky pickles.